Add a part to an RO from an online catalog. Adding parts to a repair order from an online catalog is a quick, easy, and accurate way to build an estimate, submit an online parts order through MaxxTraxx, and track and record that parts purchase when the parts are delivered. Let's take a look at the first step in the process, adding a part to an RO from an online catalog. Open a repair order and highlight a labor that the part is to be added to. Let's choose this oil change labor and click the Parts button below. All of these vendors that I have listed here have their online catalog access set up in the vendor record. That's how the vendor name is added to this list. Please see the training video on online ordering setup for more details. By selecting, let's say, part from Factory Motor Parts, my motorcraft supplier, I'm taken to Factory's online catalog. And the parts listed are specifically for this vehicle, a 1994 Ford F-150 V8 with a 5-liter. See up here in the blue title bar and here in the vehicle section. So I know I'm getting the right parts for this job. First, I select the group by clicking on Ignition Filters, then pick my subgroup, Filters and PCV, and last, click on Oil Filter and click the Display Parts button. I could also click Display Parts in Labor, by the way, and the Mitchell labor times would be listed below the parts, and these can be added to my RO, but that labor guide needs to be specifically activated for your account by your parts salesperson. We'll just click Display Parts for this lesson, and here are the different lines Factory carries for this vehicle. I'll pick the motorcraft part for this Ford, this FL1A oil filter, and click the Add button to the left. Notice in the lower right corner now, the cost of the part selected, $2.75, is now showing as my order total, and the order review link is now active with an underline indicating that it's an active link. I need to click the order review to activate this button below it, Add Items to RO. After I click the order review, this button is now active, and I can add these selected items to my repair order. Note here, the workflow I just demonstrated was for an online catalog using the Wrench Head Next Part online ordering interface. There are different online catalog interfaces depending on your part supplier. Another catalog interface is called IAP that a lot of our part suppliers use. And then we have a few custom interfaces, notably for Worldpac, Napa, and CarQuest. Each one looks a little bit different, but the workflow is pretty much the same. Now, a really cool thing happened in the background automatically when we clicked Add Parts to RO. We created a part record, and it was added to my parts list for that oil filter. So the part number, description, cost, selling price is all on record now, all automatically done in the background. I had selected that Add Catalog Part to Inventory feature in MaxxTraxx. Now I'm going to double click on that part to open this screen, the Sales Detail Information screen. See here? I have my system set to add catalog parts to my inventory list. And I also have my system set to apply my Jobber part price matrix to all catalog parts brought over from Factory Motor Parts online catalog. This screen will change from a buyout format, see up here in the title bar, to a part with a part record format after I save the RO. Let's do that and take another look. I'll click the OK button, and then we're going to click OK Save, and Save Only. Now this screen will prompt me to create a parts order form, step 2 that I mentioned at the beginning of the lesson, to submit an online order through MaxxTraxx. We'll save that step for another lesson and click Exit Without Ordering. Maybe in this case, let's say we were just doing an estimate and just looking up parts from the online catalog, so we don't actually have to order that part right away. I'll double click on that RO again to open it up and double click on that oil filter, and see, the format of this sales detail information screen has changed. Now that this part is a part on my parts list, it has a different format from the buyout format that we saw a minute ago. The matrix is still applied, but now my parts cost information is under this profit monitor. I'll just click this, and here I now have access to that part's master record on my parts list if I need to reference it. We'll just close, and if I wanted to edit the regular price or the selling price of this part, see this field is currently inactive, I would just uncheck the Use Matrix box here on the left and edit my selling price as needed. Click OK, and we'll click OK Save and Save Only. Please see the training video on online part ordering review for instructions on how to submit an online order from this low stock parts screen. I'll just click the Exit Without Ordering button for now, and this concludes the lesson on Add a Part to an RO from an online catalog.